have 5 dragons and the Elder, which is an insane amount of damage. As you can see, I just soloed them out there, no problem. This is the power of Conqueror and Jax late game. Hello guys, today we're going to be testing the new Conqueror on Jax. This is my EU West account, which is like close to level 30, so I'm thinking I might be doing a unranked diamond series on it or something like this. You can let me know if you'd be interested in that in the comment section below. Also, if you have any other ideas or anything else to say, you can also let me know in the comment section below. In this game we're going to be playing against a Gnar, which is pretty annoying, not gonna lie, but we could definitely win lane earlier than we're supposed to. He's also playing with TP, so he doesn't have as much Q pressure on us. I'm probably going to be building Trinity Force into Spear of Shojin and then go into Sterox, so their bursty composition with Diana and Evelyn does not one-shot me. Probably gonna go Merc Treads because they have a lot of CC. And we'll see what happens from there. Gnar didn't come, which means he started, he helped the enemy jungler start red, so we might be getting ganked, it is possible. We got all 3 creeps, very nice. We're not gonna contest this caster because the enemy jungler might do vertical jungling and we really don't want to lose HP because we may get dived. That's really not in our interest. We don't need to lose HP to get creeps. We want to save our HP when we get level 3 and then we can trade with our corrupting potions and beat him. Before that there really is no reason to rush it. It's just how the matchup works, so it's actually fine. Gnar went to ward, that's perfectly fine. He wants to go in here on the creeps, he's gonna take a lot of damage because I have my E, so that's good for us. We just got a very nice trade there. He's basically half HP, once we hit level 3 we can all in and kill him. See, that's very good for us, we're definitely gonna heal more with our corrupting potions, so we basically just won the lane there. Gnar is overestimating his power. Well, we killed him. We shouldn't have used a read there. We still have plenty of HP and he has TP advantage. So we're going to stay. The wave is pushing to us. We're coming to help. Okay, we were gonna help our Riven there, but Gnar TP is here. Riven could come and kill him. He doesn't have flash. Let's ping that. He's basically very easy to gank. Okay, I'm coming. This Gnar is playing very scared though. I don't know if you're gonna be able to kill him here. Okay, that's very nice. Missed a lot of XP because of it though. That's not nice. We're gonna max Q in this matchup because he's ranged and we do not want him to kite us around easily with his E. So if we max Q, our Q is gonna have a lower cooldown than his E. And we're going to be able to easily catch up to him. We're gonna try and fast push that wave, so we can recall and not lose any creeps. Jack's push is pretty bad, that's pretty lame, but you know, that's how the champion is balanced. If his push were to be stronger, then he would be too broken. Gonna go and get the Phage. Phage is very nice because it's a kiting matchup, so the Phage gives us movement speed and we can chase him better with it. And it's also a component of our Trinity Force, which is our biggest power spike DPS wise in the game. Let's see how our teammates are doing. Everything seems to be going okay. Nothing is like too bad. No one is losing super hard or anything like this. Our support just died a little bit too many, like he's died too much, but that's okay. We're gonna put a ping there because we don't want Evelyn to dive us. We don't want Evelyn to gank us, and the ping works against her stealth. Nara is pretty low HP there. He's equal level to us right now, but the wave that's pushing to us is bigger, so we're definitely gonna get more XP out of this. He tries to stun, he doesn't have stun now, that's very good. We could look to all in now that his rage decreases. Okay, Evelyn is here. We basically just wanted to let that wave push in, it's huge. We're not gonna wait any time at all. And we have RE, so they cannot really dive us. Like, Evelyn doesn't have Sig, Nara doesn't have Sig. We're really safe right now, we'll just catch that wave and we scale. There's a Jax there, that's basically our goal. Now it doesn't hurt win lane as well, but we don't have to rush it, especially when they're trying to 2v1 on us. I went back probably. I'm just gonna ping the missing just in case, because I see Ari has pushed up in the mid lane just in case she gets ganked. What we're gonna try and do now is quickly shove the next wave because we have only one potion left and just reset. Our wave is pretty big, so Nar should not be able to stop us here. That's very nice. It'd be very nice if we could bait him in trying to jump us on that wave, but I don't think he's that stupid. Now we escort the wave to the tower so he cannot freeze it, and we reset. The Nard doesn't have almost any damage right now, so he's gonna have a hard time pushing the wave all the way to our tower. So what we're gonna do is just buy boots and buy double daggers so we can chase him better, you know. If we have more attack speed, we're gonna have an easier time cancelling our auto attack animation, which is definitely useful in this matchup. Our flash is coming up, so our Q pressure is very high. Our mid lane got a Q, that's very nice. I hope they look for tower. Also there is Inferno Drake up, so if they could get something going in the bot lane, we get that Inferno. And we basically win the game because we scale super well with like Jax, Riven, Kai'Sa, Veigar. Super good scaling. That Nara is chasing me, that's okay. We basically trade even there. I always have the sustain advantage because none of us have healing, but I have my corrupting potion. Now his rage is almost close to full. If he can stun me and I have minion aggro there on that huge wave, it's very bad for me. Okay, we played that really bad. Exactly what I was talking about. I was not able to react fast enough and press my E before he used his W stun. So I basically took like 1.5 auto attacks from each caster minion, which is an insane amount of damage. As you can see, it says each one does 30 damage. And you know, it's not 30 damage actually, factor in our armor, which is 36% damage reduction. Basically take like 20 damage from each minion, which is quite a lot. There were like 10. That was pretty bad there. We fall behind. We really fell behind there, but we can bounce back. It's okay. Actually, that'd be a better game to showcase the Keystone. A little bit tougher. The Nard doesn't have his TP yet, I think. So we're just gonna try and fast push that. And deny him some experience. We're okay, he TP'd, that's very nice. The wave is still going to crash, we forced his TP. Apparently he used it pretty early into the game, so he had it up. There is a pink ward here, we need to clear that. So Nard doesn't feel as safe, he doesn't know where our Riven is, and he cannot go like super deep. Now we don't know where the Eve is, and she has stealth, so we need to be very careful here. Especially now that he's got the advantage, the XP advantage and item advantage. He used his E there, which means it's gonna be on cooldown and he cannot escape us. Well, that's not very good trade for us. Chasing me on minions there. Definitely didn't play that well. As flash, I really cannot, yeah, Riven cannot do anything as well. It's okay, we just let the wave crash. I'm gonna have to get some kind of a weird back here. Hopefully I don't lose the tower. It's a very, very clunky situation. I definitely misplayed there. Took a lot of damage, underestimating that Nard. Never a good idea. He's got one level on us, he's got ninja tabbies and the health advantage. We're basically stuck under tower and he has a lot of poke, so pretty sticky situation.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Best we can do is just stay in XP range and try not to lose too hard. As soon as we get our Trinity Force, we out DPS him super hard. With the new Conqueror rune, our DPS is even higher, so getting through that situation won't be as difficult now. He has a lot of dive power right here with his R, so we're just gonna wait out the rage, try and maybe okay, we took a lot of damage there. We cannot really stay for much longer. I'm just gonna try and catch that wave because he's fast pushing. If the Eve is here, we're dead for sure, but we really need that XP, so we cannot leave.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, we pressed our R and he killed through it because it does max HP damage. That's okay. It's not ideal, but we can definitely deal with that. Now we're gonna get ourselves a Sapphire Crystal and a Cloth Armor, and we're gonna try and build that into Digitabis and then build that into Machine and Trinity Force. Definitely not an ideal game. I made a very stupid mistake and Gnar took advantage of that. It happens, you know. Being able to win lane is a skill, but being able to come back from a loss is a skill as well. Definitely something you need to be able to do. We're probably gonna lose that tower here. The Gnar is probably gonna back. If he wants to fight here, I might be able to kill him, to be honest. If he doesn't, I'm gonna get a lot of tower damage. Okay, he goes on me, that's very interesting. Okay, the Evelyn is here. I should have known. It's okay though. Gnar, I believe, used his flash there. I don't know why he was so scared. He had a lot of HP left. Definitely wasn't in my Q range. I was about to use Ignite, but then I saw the Evelyn. They basically kill us there, but they really don't get anything. We're gonna get tower before that wave dies, not the whole wave. And they used ulti and summoners, so that's good. That's very good. No, don't take my CS, come on dude. Yeah, she's gonna take it, that's pretty yikes. A lot of junglers say that there's no point complaining about them getting the wave, but actually when they do that, last hitting, they reduce the amount of times the tower hits a minion. So this is really bad because it means like if each minion takes one additional tower shot, the amount of time we have before the wave died is way longer. This way we lose quite a lot. Basically it's just an excuse for them to get the wave. Now we see Nara's mid lane and he's pushing, but that really does not bother us because we know where everybody else is and our push is way stronger than his. So by the time he takes that tower, we should be able to take our top lane here. Very good for us. Missing a few creeps there. Really want to get on that tower as soon as possible. We also have a very decent wave. Very good size. Gonna tank the tower for a while. Now we know the Nara is coming back to the lane. It's okay for us to die for this tower. We really don't give much gold. We died 3 times in a row. Just try and get the tower. Give our team some gold. Then I had to run away there. It could have went way worse. We get the tower and we back now. We're gonna buy our Trinity Force. A huge power spike. A little later in the game, 15 minutes, we had a little bit of a rough early game. Had a good start, then we misplayed and go behind a little bit, but that's definitely not that big of a problem. Our mid lane is doing pretty well. They could definitely bridge our mid game with our late game, where no matter what our KDA is or how the laning phase went, we're gonna be steady strong just because the champion has very good scaling. Interesting thing to know, the Conqueror does not work with Tiamat, but it works with other items. Very interesting mechanic there. So if we, for example, try and do like Gunblade Jacks, where we just like snowball and one-shot everybody, we're gonna get a Conqueror stack from the Gunblade itself, which is very nice. We're gonna get that 5 proc earlier, and that's super strong. So this is something we may wanna do. If we are snowballing really hard, like if you play a lot of jacks and you're really confident on the champion, you may want to do that, you know, just snowball even harder. It's a build that a lot of very good jacks players do anyways, like getting an additional Conqueror proc is very nice for sure. Okay, I stunned him, very nice. I use my shield there. I don't know how that killed, to be honest. Now we have to fight with Evelyn. She's very strong, got the Magi's and the jungle item, she just one-shot us there. Now since the laning phase is over, we were going to build Ninja Tabis, but looking at the enemy team, they have Nar with 2 stuns, Evelyn with 1 charm, and Rakan with his charm knockup. The knockup doesn't really get affected by tenacity, but we definitely want to sell our armor there and build Merc Dreads so we don't get CC'd for a long period of time. We were going to build Spear of Shojin, but since we got since we fell very behind in lane, we're going to go Sterak's, so the enemy team cannot one-shot us as easily. Spear of Shojin is very nice, but if we're that far behind and they have that much HP damage with the Evelyn, very nuke-oriented champion, kills you in a second, as you can see there. We need that survivability, because if we cannot survive, we cannot do any damage. And the Evelyn is basically all about one-shotting people, so that's basically our way to win. If we survive the Evelyn, we just out DPS her afterwards and kill her. Now we know that Diana is alive. That's not good because she can one-shot us. Or maybe not, she's very far behind. The Ahri has been doing her laning phase very well. We're gonna put a deep ward here so we know where the enemy is, and we're gonna try and split push bot lane. We know Nara is top lane, so it's gonna take him a little bit of time. See, right now he's fighting Riven on their red buff. The enemy team might be looking to come bot. We don't see anybody on the map. Dragon is gonna be spawning soon as well. I'm going to reset here, so I have a buy for Drake, and I'm at my strongest point, strongest possible point. We're gonna go full HP, because we don't want to get one shot. We want to survive the Evelynn opener, the Ana burst, or the CC chain that we could get potentially. Now our Ahri is in danger. That's not nice. If Eve had her ultimate there, Ahri would not have been able to kill even her, so that's a very bad situation for us there. Definitely played too far forward there. I'm gonna solo the Drake because I'm Jax and my DPS is very high. Like soloing Drakes as Jax, even when that far behind, isn't a big deal at all. As you can see, I'm going to be able to kill it. I take quite a lot of damage. I could have used my R there, but it's really not worth it. It's gonna take the Drake and back. Now we know that Nara is pushing top lane, so just as we back, he's going to be somewhere around here, and we're just gonna match. I hope the Riven doesn't take the CS though. She's taking the Herald that we killed last time. She probably has some time, not a lot of time left on it, so we should look to use it soon, either bot lane or top lane. I'm gonna push that wave in, and I'm pretty strong now that I have my Trinity Force. I should be able to 1v1 Nara easily. Maybe a little bit harder without my flash, but still. We should look to use the Herald as soon as possible, while we still have the tempo advantage. Okay, she used it super early into the lane, which is not very nice. Basically meant she didn't have a lot of time left. Now, the whole enemy team is gonna come to defend this, which is not good for me. She's looking to go in the jungle, maybe flank, maybe get pick or something. We see the Nara is coming. What we can do is just dive him. Just knife the Nara. She's trying to zone him here. Okay, now no flash. Very good. We see the Rakan is heading top lane as well. What we want to do now is just make the Herald charge as soon as possible. You know, the enemy team is coming to collapse, and the Herald is dead. Our team was too slow to rotate, and she used it too early. Nara is chasing us. We're just gonna jump to our creep. He doesn't have V, he just used E. He doesn't have flash. We forced it early with our stun. Our Kai'Sa got picked up by Evelynn. Definitely expected. The Evelynn just one-shots. She's probably gonna one-shot me as well. Okay. Evelynn is here. Probably gonna die here. I have my flash just coming up. Okay. I don't know if it was worth flashing there just to survive, but it might be just worth because the Gnar is pushing top lane and we need to be able to go back and defend that tower. We don't want to lose towers in a composition like this where we scale really well. We just want the towers to prolong the game, and we just scale up and win by default. The only thing that can stop us are like snowbally one-shot champions like the Evelynn, the Diana. Their composition is not bad, it's just that we win by default, so the pressure is on them to win, and if they can, we have the advantage. Now we don't have our E up, we didn't know Gnar was there. We thought he backed, so we used it, and now we cannot go on him. We have to wait for the E. He has gotten the Frozen Mallet. Definitely a very good item into this matchup. I cannot chase him down as much, so the only way I could chase him down right now is if I get the Frozen Mallet myself. Now this is probably the Evelynn. They might be looking to dive me. Just want to play that safe. Yeah, it's the Evelynn doing the blue buff right now. Looking to set up a gank. Very dangerous situation. Thankfully our team is close, you know. They're doing this close to our base. I'm gonna come here and stun. Very good. But I don't have the I don't have a ward, so I cannot really chase there. Our Riven one trick just failed her, failed her jump. It happens, you know. Evelyn might try and loop around, come here and try and kill me. Like, she has so much damage, I wouldn't be able to do anything. Even if I are, I'm just gonna die. We have enough gold now to buy our Sterox. What we're gonna look to do now, since you're playing Transcendence build, which is like, you get additional CDR and it gives you damage, we're just gonna look and build the Spear of Shojin, which is very good. Like, the Sterox should make us tanky enough for us to benefit from the Spear of Shojin active, which basically makes us go Earth mode. You see, even though I died 4 times, 3 times in a row in laning phase, got dominated very badly. Okay, there are 3 people here, I cannot go in. If it were just the Rakan, the Eve that just used their cooldowns, could have went in and got the flank. They probably had a ward here, it was pretty risky for me to go like that. Drake that's spawning up is Inferno, we should contest that. The R is probably dead, I'm pretty sure the Evelyn is right there. Gonna look. Okay. Okay, we got the dragon. We die as a consequence of it, but that is okay. We trade 3 for the Drake. We could have definitely played it better, for example. If our 4-11 Veigar didn't get caught there by the Evelyn, he definitely pushed far forward. They're gonna take Baron now, so that's pretty bad, but as you can see here we have 4 dragons, we have 2 Infernos and 2 airs, so we definitely have a lot of pressure on the map with them. I'm a very strong speed pusher. The Jax is a very strong speed pusher, so even if they get the Baron here, it's still okay for us, because we still outscale them. It's not a really bad situation, we just have to defend without losing any inhibitors, which isn't gonna be that hard. We have wave clear on Veigar, Ahri and our Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa does a lot of AD and magic damage, and our Veigar and Ahri do a lot of AoE damage, AoE magic damage. Nari is super far forward here. If we could catch him, we could basically they lose all their pressure with the Baron. Our Veigar dying again. Surprising, to be honest. Like, at this point, when you die 12 times in 27 minutes, it's basically like, what do you expect? They just one-shot you, I guess. They have vision here, that's for sure. Setting up the traps like this. Need to defend this. If our Kai'Sa doesn't get one-shot, that's a situation for us. I don't know what he's doing there, honestly. Just use their engage. They cannot engage now. We have to go bot lane and try and help the Ahri. Hopefully she's doing fine. The enemy team seems to be going that way too and collapsing. The Evelyn might be camping in the jungle trying to get a pick, which is very bad for us. Okay, Cube and Gnar there. Used our both of our summoners, not very good, but okay, that was pretty close. I did not expect her to flash. She flashed just as I was about to use my E. It's pretty unfortunate. It's okay though, we took her flash. If we killed her, it would have been a little bit better, but still it's not a terribly bad situation for us. And Ahri killed her, so it's basically, me dying doesn't really mean all that much. I had a little bit of a bounty on me, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Our mid lane isn't doing too well. That game is dragging out a lot. Might not be nice to upload, but we're gonna see if there is like a redeeming fight or something like this that goes really well, showcasing the Conqueror very well. We killed their Evelyn, they are the only damage threat basically on that team. Nobody else can do any damage, so just go and do whatever we want now. Just gonna push this pretty deep. We did not lose any inhibitors, and the only person left that has Baron on their team is the Caitlyn. So we basically have to only defend one lane. The Caitlyn cannot siege 2 lanes at the same time. We basically survived Baron, and now we just have to scale. They have cleared our wolves, it seems. I'm gonna go and defend top lane. The Gnar went with the magic resistance, and he's gaining armor as well. That's probably gonna be Randuin's. Probably going to get some probably going to get my Hex Drinker after I get the Spear of Shojin. Then put the Hex Drinker into a Maw. The Maw gives us CDR, which works well with our Transcendence rune. They're starting to do quite a lot of damage. The enemy team is trying to surround me. That's very good. Dari shoot back there. Okay, I don't know if it was worth flashing. If we could catch it now, that would be very nice. Okay, Gnar has no E. I should not be chasing anymore. I'm just gonna reset. I do not have enough gold to buy my items, but I'm low HP. Just got some picks and we have to go and take the stone, the mountain drake. Our jungler just died, pretty unfortunate. We cannot secure the drake, but we should be able to stop it. If the Eve comes and tries to steal it, she might have to die for that, so that's a very good situation there. Definitely a situation we can take advantage of. Hopefully the enemy doesn't have any vision in the pit. Once we get that, we're gonna have 5 dragons. It's a lot of additional stats for us. She should back. If the Eve comes and kills her, we're really screwed. The Baron is coming up. I need a little bit more gold to buy my Spear of Shojin. Gonna link it in the chat. Need 800 more gold. I don't know what Gnar is doing here. Doesn't do any damage to the tower whatsoever, but I don't know. He's pretty tanky though. I guess he could do that. Rakana is clearing the raids. Yeah, that's the 5 million range ult attack against an AD carry. They've just one-shot our Vigar. The usual. It's very nice that we were able to get a ward in that rush. Darius gonna one-shot the Rakan, very nice. And we just gotta stay around the area and make sure she doesn't die. She's definitely our only damage source, or only reliable damage source. She's trying to go in there. Okay. But we traded 1 for 1. The Gnar is here, so they should not be able to do the Baron. He's the tankiest person on their team. If he is here, then they should not be able to do it. Eve's probably somewhere around here, trying to get a pick or something, circling us. I wonder if I should engage here, I'm not too sure. I just don't want to rush it. I'm not very tanky at this point of the game, because I fell behind very bad in lane. Then our still has 2 levels on us. Okay, that's pretty unfortunate. Dari could not take the... Are there pretty unlucky. The Diana used both her flash and ignite, and the Caitlyn used her R. Technically everybody on our team is very good at scaling. The only problem we may have is that we don't have very good frontline, and because the enemy team has Evelynn, we cannot really split push and put a lot of pressure on the enemy team, because we cannot know where Evelynn is at a certain time. Now the enemy team is 100% doing Baron here. Even though Evelynn is dead, they are on it. We can see in the fog of war that something's happening. We could see like some magic effects a few seconds ago. Dari should just go in, dude. Baron is going to die. Just go in. Okay, they stopped the Baron. Apparently they do not have enough HP. Very nice, that's very good for us. Now we could just rush the Baron. Okay, we went through here, let's just rush it. We have enough damage, we have a lot of damage actually. Eve isn't gonna be able to be here in time. That's very good for us. It is circling around from here. Okay, Wilked on 1 HP there, definitely very lucky. They should be able to kill her here, no problem. She doesn't have R and I think doesn't have flash either. We get our Spear of Shojin and we're going to go bot lane and split push now. My team should go mid lane, I'm going to go bot lane and this should be enough. The Kai'Sa should have turned on the Rakan there. There's no way he could have queued her after using his W and missing. There's a big wave top lane. It'd be nice if the Kai'Sa could take that. Save the tower, you know. This is a very important Drake for us. I'm just gonna push the wave, so we have pressure and the enemy team cannot take the Drake. Unfortunately our Riven is recalling and we're not gonna be able to rush it instantly. I'm gonna have to back now, even though they have 2 people down on their team. I might get one shot. At this point in the game, Diana has gotten a few items and does enough damage to be a threat to me. Gonna hit the Scribe's Broom so they do not have vision on us while we do the Drake. Gonna try and collapse here on mid lane, apparently not, but I'm just pretty afraid about it. Bursting the Drake. The Eve could not have gotten here in time, we just get the Drake before they could respond. We have 5 dragons and the Elder, which is an insane amount of damage. As you can see, I just sold them out there, no problem. This is the power of Conqueror and Jax late game. Now we just go mid lane and win the game. Even though we lost super hard. Like, it's a 40-minute game. How often do you see 40 minutes games nowadays?